wait for the two teams to walk on. We'll hear the anthem.
Ken Rosewell Arena, please give a warm welcome to our first team representing China. Team captain is Wu Di, Wang Aron, Te Rigeli, Yu Xiaodi, Zhang Zhizhen, and Zhu Lin. And their opponents for today's session, please welcome this team representing Belgium. Team captain, Christopher Hyman. Lara Selden, Sander Gale, Kima Kopayas, Greet Minen, Zizhu Bergs, and Elise Mertens. Ken Rosewell Arena, if you are able, please be upstanding for the national anthems of China and Belgium.
And only flag, the child is
It's been a couple of years since we've heard the Belgian national anthem at the United Cup Brabazon. A rather stirring tune, I have to say, and it was originally created during the Belgian Revolution of 1830. I have to say, I thought the Belgians were, but I didn't think they had revolutions, I have to say.
No,
that's news to me.
Not that I know, but so nice, you know, they were hugging each other, singing the national anthem. Just beautiful.
And lots of smiling.
Yes,
as well.
I think they have a great team spirit there, the Belgian team. That's for sure. Sure, also the Chinese team, and that's so special for any tennis player, because we mentioned it before, there's not too many opportunities to play in a team. It has a completely different vibe. You have the guys watching the girls and vice versa, which gives you extra motivation.
Well, you played the Olympics here for representing Austria, Babsy, all those years ago. Sorry to age you, but there is something about putting on that tracksuit, isn't it, for your country that that is utterly different and special, as in some ways more pressure.
Yeah, you're not just playing for yourself, you're actually representing your country. And yeah, the red, white, red, that was special times. I still have that tracksuit, Sammy, I covered.
You haven't got it framed?
No, I should. Should I?
Yeah, I framed mine,
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Which Olympics did...
well, now I'm really...
I did what it was in the last century.
It was in the last century, yeah. 20th century Olympics. But I have framed my tracksuit. That's the only thing I've ever...
That's nice.
That's the only piece of tennis memorabilia I've ever framed.
Very nice. Well, we don't have Wimbledon trophies or anything like that. We could... Well, we wouldn't frame those ones, I guess. But yeah, there's something to think about. So which Olympics was it? Tell me.
Barcelona, 1992. Stop laughing.
Steffi Graf won, didn't she?
Jennifer Capriati won.
Jennifer Capriati. 88, Seoul. That was Steffi Graf. Okay.
Part of the golden
Let's talk
slam.
about this. Stay in this century.
We will. And you'll notice that the players are all on the court. They're in these team zones. If you haven't seen... Oh, he's got a good little mascot. They're all there, and they'll stay there, and they'll do some coaching as well. And they can call out between points.
Good morning, this is Indy. She's going to help us today. Elisa, this is Indy. She's going to help us today. Ladies, just a couple of reminders before we start. First of all, after the coin toss, a photo please in this direction with Indy together. We have live electronic line callings. We also have video review. If you want a challenge, this can still happen after the point. A hindrance, you have to stop immediately, okay? We also have, when a ball is called out, the net posts lighting up. There will be a red sign on the net posts. The towel bins are in each corner where you have to help yourself around the baselines. If you want the towels to be brought, this can only happen in these two corners over there. The one with the red point is for you. There will be people bringing this. See under the chair? The red point. So over there, they can bring the towels to you, only in this corner. And Elisa, the white is for you, so only in this corner, not over there. Okay? We play best of 3 tiebreak sets. We have the net machine. Shot box will come up on the back. And TV changeovers. Any questions? No? If there's any questions later, let me know. Your choice. We have heads or AO. Heads. Okay, go. It is fails. Receive? Okay, perfect. And the photo, please.
We've come a long way from rough and smooth, haven't we?
It's a lot of information right away, isn't it? And sometimes at the beginning of the year, there's a few changes, also rule changes. I mean, did you hear that towel thing? You know, you can get the towels from the ball kick from one end, but you can't get it from the other side. There was a lot of things you have to think about already as a player, you know, technically and tactically. And then these things on top of that. There was a good speech there from the umpire, Miriam Blay.
Let's take a closer look at Zhu Lin. She's currently ranked at 168 in the world, but she has been at 31. That was a couple of years ago now, before quite a few injuries took her off the tour for a while. She's far better, isn't she, than 168?
Yeah, she certainly is. You mentioned it, and we can see that sleeve on her arm. She had an elbow problem for 6 months, and that's why she dropped in the rankings a little bit. And she was thinking about, should I continue? I'm not sure, you know, how my future is going to look like as a professional tennis player, but she's still out there, which is great to see.
Elise Mertens has been the Belgian #1 for a very long time, and 2025 saw a resurgence for the 30-year-old back in the world's top 20 once again.
3 minutes.
This will be a 5th meeting between the two, and Mertens certainly has dominated their head-to-head, particularly a convincing result at Wimbledon. But that was 4 years ago on the grass. They have played down under, also back in 2021. Mertens Mertens winning a tight first set and coming through very comfortably in the second. One thing the players do have to get used to in this Aussie summer is the humidity, certainly in this part of the world, and it really is up today. But temperatures are fairly okay. I hear next week we could be up in the high 30s and maybe hit 40s. So this is a gentle introduction for Lin and Elise Mertens, getting off the kicking off the Sydney group stages here. This Belgian match against China. Now we have a chance to go down to the Belgian team zone and speak to Christopher Heyman. Christopher, hello. If you look up just behind you, we're going to wave to you from the commentary box. Lovely to chat to you. How have you prepared your team today? First time I understand in the captain's seat.
That is very true, but no, we had a nice couple of days of prep. Both Elise and Zhu, they arrived really early, so to get used to conditions. Obviously, back home it's cold, we're playing indoors, so we wanted some extra time here. And organization was great to help us out, so yeah, we're ready to go.
Christopher Barberchet here. Hi, great to see you. Happy New Year as well. Just talking about Elise Mertens. Now, what has she been doing in the off-season? What has she been working on? You kept a close eye on her, obviously. What can we expect from her today?
Okay, so first of all, obviously we're using the pre-season to really build the body, right? I mean, the season is only getting more and more intense. So many weeks on the road, not many gaps. With many tournaments, so yeah, we used that time to really build her. We brought the physical coach over from Miami. She knows him well by now, so yeah, that was a big priority for us. And then, of course, knowing Elise, she's such a smart player on court, but we're always trying to get her transitioning from defense or neutral positions onto attacking positions. So that was definitely something we've worked on, and I'm hoping to see her progress in that aspect.
We'll keep an eye on that. Thank you so much.
Christopher, thank you. That was a great interview, and we wish you well. Enjoy your first United Cup.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, I think we'll be very happy interviewing him again. I mean, Elise Mertens, she's 30 years of age now, seemingly getting more and more out of her game. Christopher came on to the scene 18 months ago, a couple of years ago. It's been a really successful partnership, and it'll be fascinating to see how Lin goes here on debut at the United Cup. It's very different, isn't it, playing in a team event, and we'll see. Sometimes it can elevate players, sometimes they can underperform. Let's hope it is the former.
Exactly, and also when you're playing the first match of the year, representing your country as well, there could be a little bit of pressure there. But she's going in as an outsider. The pressure shouldn't be on her.
First set.
It always depends what the expectations are.
Lin representing Team China. Play. Hit love.
Lin hails from southern China, in Wuxi, and practices in the mega city of Guangzhou. The daughter of a father who was in finance, and he got her into tennis as a youngster. And mum's a travel agent. That's a pretty good combination, isn't it? As a tennis player, that's handy professions for your parents to have. Grew up obviously very much in the shadow of the great success of Li Na. Never easy being that next generation, following in her footsteps. Captained by Wu Di. He broke the top 150 as a former player himself, was that very much first wave of Chinese men coming onto the tour, and actually played mixed doubles with Lin at the Hopman Cup many years ago. So he knows his way around a team event.
Went for a little bit too much there, but she's a pretty solid ball striker. Julien from the baseline doesn't like to step into the court too much, but...
Well, early pressure here.
Ball.
Why not open up with a lung buster? And if you didn't know anything about Elise Mertens, well, I think that last point would have told you everything you need to know. But I know someone who knows an awful lot about Elise. Mark Petchey, you're courtside with us. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Sam. Happy New Year, Babs. Yeah, that was a pretty special point, wasn't it? Opening game to come away with the break point like that. Mertens just one of those players that's got a lot of tricks up her sleeve, all the tools in the bag, and when she's on form, she's certainly one of the most devastating out there. And obviously last year was fabulous in both singles and doubles.
What are you looking forward to in this matchup, Mark?
I'm just going to be interested to see whether Zhu can keep. It was not a bad little exchange on the break point, but it's going to be tricky. You feel as though Mertens really can play this match on her terms, and any time a top player can do that, it just becomes extremely difficult tactically for the opponent to kind of become a bit problematic.
She's a very solid player, isn't she, Elise Mertens? Doesn't come up with too many gifts in matches. Sometimes she can get tight, though. Beautiful. She knows what she's doing at the net, that's for sure, and that's what Christopher said. They've been working on in the off-season, just being aggressive, coming in whenever she can. Obviously former #1 in doubles. Look at that service and motion. One of her big strengths in her game.
Currently sitting at 20 in the world. I have to say it was 7 years ago that she was on the verge of breaking the top 10. Wasn't quite able to do it, parked at number 12. Has been a very consistent player for a long time now. And that is a huge serving game from Mertens.
Team Belgium leads by 2 games to love. 15 love.
Doesn't get a lot of body weight into the serve, does she, Julien? It's like if you actually look at her front foot when she lands, often she's actually behind the baseline. She's going to prove me wrong absolutely here by being inside, but you can see, I mean, I know you don't want to be that far inside the court because obviously if you get good depth on the return, you're going to be backing up, but it does feel as though she could get a little bit more forward propulsion.
Yeah, but just generally, I think also when you look at her ground stroke, she doesn't like to be close to the baseline or inside the court. Same with, yeah, the serve. Feels more comfortable. A bit deep in the court, that's for sure.
Wait, please.
Oh, she went for it. She was waiting for it. That's what Mertens has to do on that second serve from Zhu. Just go for it. She's in a very comfortable position now as well. The pressure is on the Chinese to hold serve here. You don't want to be down a couple of breaks right away. He's into it.
She really has come out swinging. Finished off last season winning the WTA finals in doubles alongside Veronika Kudermetova. Still another chance to break here.
30-14.
Well, the Belgians have come out flying here. A very quick 3-love lead.
I feel happy with...
That's good work.
Sam, I know you're fluent in Mandarin. What were they saying?
One thing we haven't talked about with Mertens is, I'm pretty sure it was the beginning of last season, she changed to this racket, which Madison Keys did, Bagula uses it, and she was always underpowered, wasn't she?
Yep.
As a junior, top 10 junior, but underpowered, and certainly when she came on the tour, quite defensive.
There's one thing, you know, I don't know, when you're more of a defense player to learn that, to be more aggressive, you really have to push yourself. sometimes it's a little bit against your nature as well, you know. She's maybe a little bit more shy on the court. That's the way she plays as well. It reflects your personality out there on the court, and you're doing quite the opposite then on the court when you're trying to be a bit more aggressive, and that takes time to learn as well.
Stop.
Love 14.
There's a few mistakes here from Mertens. Bit of trouble.
Yeah, a little bit of a fall off from that opening service game. Let's see if Zhu Lin can take full advantage. Hasn't had to do a lot so far.
There's not much she can do here. Perfectly placed. That serve. She certainly can serve herself out of trouble, Mertens.
Wait, please, wait, please. T14.
Let's go.
Still break points. And there's the break back.
Yeah, fantastic depth there from Zhu in those ground strikes. Mertens at some point thought it was going to be long, I think, that forehand, but it was right on the line, and that's when Zhu went in there and took control. That's what she has to do, a little bit more offensive when she can be.
31-year-old just settling down. He doesn't play on too many of the world's big stages. And she does come in with some pedigree. She's had 9 wins over top 20 players. 3 of those have been in the top 10. Had a great win over Mira Andreeva, the young Russian, in Ningbo last year. And beat Maria Sakkari at the Australian Open a couple of seasons ago.
Stop.
That year made it all the way through to the 4th round of the Australian Open, so certainly knows what she's doing.
Fantastic return. There's not much behind that serve from Zhu Lin. That gets her into trouble because Mertens is all over it.
And I've got to say, I've never seen her return so aggressively. Not actually, ironically, for one of the best doubles players out there, not the best returner in singles on the tour.
That's right. That's interesting, isn't it? Maybe she has too many options in singles, you know, where to hit that return in doubles. You just have to go flat cross-court, basically.
But you would kind of pick your spot. Logically feel, oh, she'd be a great returner because she's a champion in doubles. 5 times at slam level, still break point.
Led for serve.
She probably needs to pick her spot. She likes that.
Julien yet to hold, and Team Belgium take a 4-1 lead in this opening set.
Okay, good.
Fantastic depth there, really pushing Mertens behind the baseline. Those flat strokes are just perfect here on this hard court. Very hard to read as well, and more aggressive on that forehand wing, I have to say.
One of the big differences for last year for Elise Mertens is just how successful she was behind her first serve. Now that is to be third on the tour. That is, I don't know, that surprises me given what we've seen from most of her career.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable stat. 70.3% of the times she wins that point when the first serve is in. Do you know who's ahead of her?
I do.
In that ranking? Ah, you've done your homework. Okay. Should we say it? Or should we let our viewers think a little bit and guess?
You've obviously done your homework as well, Babsy.
Yes, I have.
Actually, we haven't done the homework. Cleverer people than us have done the homework.
Yes, exactly.
So who's number one?
Number one is Elena Rybakina with 74.8%, which is quite high.
You're always so precise, aren't you?
Wow, well, that's the numbers I got.
I'll tell you what we're getting here as well is, I mean,
who's number two?
During a course of a season, I could probably, you don't count Elise Mertens' aces. You know, you don't have, doesn't hit many aces through the course of a season. She's hit 3 already.
Yeah.
Yes, second is Osaka, and I'm just going to round that up to 73%.
Perfect. I was wondering,
Osaka,
I was surprised not to see Sabalenka there.
Yeah.
You too?
It's a great scrabble.
Oh, what a shot. I think Zhu thought it was maybe going to go a little bit long, but it didn't. Great defensive skills there from Mertens, I have to say. But on the other side, Zhu is definitely now trying to be more aggressive, isn't she?
Mertens has an amazing appetite for the sport, doesn't she? Because she devotedly plays singles and doubles pretty much every week, and she's done that ever since she came onto the tour all those years ago. We like what she's bringing here.
Team Belgium.
And now within 1 game of taking this opening set.
Team Belgium leads by 5 games.
You know what I was really interesting to see, because I was looking at her mixed doubles stats. She doesn't really play mixed doubles at the Grand Slams, which is interesting, don't you think?
Well,
that's a bit too much.
She often
maybe
goes deep in singles. She's a former semi-finalist here at the AO.
But she could easily win mixed doubles titles
she could,
as well.
But she's also always one of the contenders for the women's doubles. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day, Babs.
That's true.
Out. 15 love.
Never easy, is it, when you, for her, playing her best tennis in her late 20s, made the 3rd round of Wimbledon back in 2024. Lost to Lulu Sun that year, had a great run, then didn't play until the Australian Open in 2025. That's a tough segment of your career to take out. So very much in the rebuilding stage now.
Well, she's gone for it. She went for it once again. That return, that second serve is just a little bit too short from Zhu. She got away with this one.
Yet to hold.
Out.
30-15.
Has won a title. Was also back in 2023 when she was playing some of her best tennis in Hua Hin in Thailand. Yeah, it's well played. When you watch her, everything technically, to my eyes, it looks pretty sound. What does it look like to you, Babsy?
Yeah, it does look very sound to me as well. I just wish there was a little bit more variety there in her shots. I don't think we've seen a slice yet. I think that's what Christopher, the Belgian captain, told Mertens to do on the Zhu side, to just go forehand crosscourt with that return. And that was a bullet. It was really, really fast.
Lin gets the hold and keeps China in this opening set.
Ball change, please. New balls. Team Belgium leads by 5 games to 2.
It's just a beautiful stadium, isn't it? I love it. I think Alex Dimona said this is his favorite center court as well. And it's not too big, it's not too little. You feel like every spectator has a great view. You feel close to the court. And that roof is just spectacular. Cozy.
Run out of court in the end.
Yeah, Mertens, she went backwards there again after that topspin volley. And she knew she had her. Once again, 0.1 when the first serve was in for Mertens.
Oh, did really well.
Those two overheads were extremely difficult. She's done very well there. Zhu.
Gebruik je slice, nieuw ballen. Nieuw ballen, slice. Gebruik je slice met die nieuw ballen.
The new balls. Use your slice serve. That's how I would interpret it. What do you think, Sammy?
That'll do for me.
Sounds a little bit similar to German.
I was going to say, can you pick up the odd word or two?
Yeah, I did. That was the slice out wide. There it was.
I think you and I could have managed that.
Oh, come on.
Let second serve.
Let's go.
30-15.
That was great success. Down under, twice doubles champion at the Australian Open. She is an exceptional talent because she wins with and forms partnerships with so many different players.
Let's go.
40-15.
It's incredible how far behind the baseline she positions herself. Zhu, she likes to be aggressive, but she doesn't like to take the ball on the rise.
Well, Mertens broke early and hasn't looked back since. A little over half an hour, and she has set point. And that will do very nicely. Belgium take the opening set with Mertens winning it by 6 games to 2.
Love 15.
Lin needs to be careful here not to get broken right away. Needs a good percentage of first serves.
This has only held the once, and that was in her last service game.
I also feel when I watch Elise Mertens playing out there that she has time. Her footwork is really phenomenal. Her adjustment towards the ball. And she can change the direction very late, and that's because of her footwork.
Left person. Left passer. Love 14.
There's no let up, is there, from Mertens. Zhu Lin already in a world of trouble here right at the start of this second set.
Game, Team Belgium.
Struggling to find those first serves.
First game,
It's
second
another break.
Nice.
Mark, while we're sitting here watching Elise Mertens, I always wonder why she didn't quite break the top 10. What was that? 7, 8 years ago. What's your take on it?
I mean, I think that's for her to kind of stay neutral in those rallies, and I think there's a few more peaks and troughs because she doesn't have any safety really built into her game compared to some of the other players.
That makes an awful lot of sense. But still a very good player, and I think breaking the top 10 was a big thing for her. Wasn't quite able to do it. Maybe this year, we'll see. From Zhu Lin. And Babsi, of course, since she's been on the tour, 12, 13 seasons, the game has got bigger and bigger, hasn't it, in terms of the power?
It certainly has. I mean, the power is outrageous at the moment when you look at the likes of Sabalenka and Coco Gauff, the athleticism as well. Every year you have to implement new things. You got to work on your game. You have to develop your game as well. Otherwise, you get left behind.
Arguably, that is something that Mertens has done year in, year out. It's had a number of different coaches. But if you can't generate extraordinary power, if it's just not there, and yes, she's changed the racket, which has helped her. It's hard, isn't it, to keep up with the very top players, as you mentioned, the Sabalenkas, Iga Świątek, and real powerhouses out there.
Fifteen 30.
First set, she was very good behind her first serve. 75% points won behind it. That is up on last year's average of 70, which put her right in the top echelons of women's tennis. Interesting how they are. We've redesigned the toweling down in tennis recently over the last few years. Now the buckets are coming, and the towels are coming to the player.
Lovely. Couldn't have done it any better. Took control of that shot from the baseline and then just came in. It's just so much easier to finish the point there. And it didn't look that she was taking a lot of risk there as well. Beautifully set up with that backhand. And look at that.
Well,
did you play topspin volleys, Sammy, in your days? Not really, huh?
I can't remember doing that, no.
I don't think so.
No, there is no video footage of that anywhere.
It's black and white if there was one.
No, I mean, there's not even black and white, Babsy. I'm not doing it. You'd be looking in like some nether region of Antarctica for something like that. The only person to ever play tennis with negative spin rates.
Now I'm curious. I'll have to look it up. I'll call Wimbledon. I'm sure they have some footage there.
You'll think it's in slow motion when it's real time.
She is working so hard.
She nearly got herself out of trouble there. Great footwork from Mertens, but too good from Zhu. Coach is happy. Needs to hang in there. Needs to keep the score tight. I think that's when you get an opportunity.
Well, she has beaten the Mertens once in 4 prior meetings. Came back from a set down in Dubai. That was 7 years ago now. That was a long one. Yeah, that'll do very nicely.
What a backhand. I love it when she's inside the court, Zhu. I think she needs to do that a little bit more often. Take time away from Mertens. Sometimes she's too far behind the baseline. And look at that preparation.
Well, broke Mertens to love in the 4th game of the opening set. The only time she has broken. First time she's had a break point since then. Let's see what she can do.
Out of position, you can't hit a ball down the line when your foot position is not correct. Just too far away. Opportunity's gone. Now Mertens will be looking for a first serve once again.
Only game that's gone to G so far in the contest. Coming up to 50 minutes.
I think Mertens was surprised herself there. Zhu playing that drop shot. That was the first time.
Advantage, team
Pretty
China.
much seen that from her. Change of pace. Kind of a surprise. At the right moment.
Let's go.
Mertens was on the back foot there. An important moment.
Well, paying the price.
Team China.
Struggling to find her first serve in that game, Mertens.
One game on.
Immediate break back. And maybe it's taken this sort of time for Zhu Lin to feel comfortable on this stage.
She's certainly trying to change a few bits and pieces there, especially when she has the opportunity on that second serve from Mertens, going for it. And the most important thing is now keep it a level on the scoreboard, because Mertens will have moments where she will get a little bit nervous and tight.
Babsy, that's something you said right at the start of the match, actually, how tight Mertens can get. I wonder if that also hurts her sometimes in the big moments in slams, but not in doubles, clearly. Because she's won 5 women's doubles titles at slam level.
Yeah, it's completely different in doubles. Because you have someone on your side, you know, you can communicate when you get nervous, you can plan a strategy. But in singles, I definitely think that held her back as well, besides maybe not being extremely aggressive out there on the court. She's had some tight matches against top 10 players, but taking that extra step, a lot of times, I think sometimes it was mentally as well a thing where she maybe doesn't believe in it, or she puts too much pressure on herself.
Oh, she smashed really well out here.
30-15.
And when she looks up, there's an awful lot of what I call ceiling furniture. There's speakers, there's posts, there's all sorts.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
To try and track the ball in, because this is also, you know, this is an arena, isn't it, for other sports and music concerts.
30-all.
Let's go.
Back at 30-all, yeah.
That backhand down the line can be
30,
so
14.
dangerous, and that one just missed by a few centimeters. Oh, maybe a few more centimeters, but still. Sometimes maybe she overplays a little bit in certain moments.
It's just been uphill for her, hasn't it? I mean, in 6 of her 7 service games, she's had to face a break point. That's
rough.
Yes, well said. And I'm afraid she's broken again, and Team China now trailing by a set and a break.
Not happy with this performance so far, especially on her serve. Yeah, that's an interesting stat we've just seen there, Sam, that whenever she has that early break, Elise Mertens, she wins that set 84% of the time, and the average, look at that, 71%. That shows you how well she serves.
30 love.
Something that she struggled to do, though, in this match is win the first point on her service game. Did it in this on this particular occasion, but that just certainly gives you a platform. The score was just a little sleepy at the moment. It's 15 all. Excuse me, 30 love on the one who's a little sleepy.
I think that one looked over that ball.
The court looks as if it's fairly lively out there. And it's not the warmest of days yet, is it? So
imagine next week when but it's going to hit 38, 39 degrees.
It's certainly moved on this court, hasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where she likes to be. And I suspect
40-15.
Coach Christopher is happy because we spoke to him in the knock-up, and that's what they've been working on, isn't it? Defence into attack, getting up the court, transitioning.
There's it. Let's go.
Game, Team Belgium.
One of our most convincing service games so far. But let's go down to the team zone for Belgium. And Mark, you're with Sander Gilles.
Sam, thanks very much. Sander, Happy New Year, firstly. This has been a nice start from Elise, playing beautifully, isn't she?
Well, it's fantastic for the moment. I haven't seen her play that much, but what I'm seeing now, I'm very pleased. She's doing great, so it's fun.
Last time you were part of a Belgium sort of group situation was obviously in Davis Cup, wasn't it? Zuzu Bergs with one of the matches of the year against Kaboli. How was that to sit and watch?
Tough. Nerve-wracking.
7 match points.
Nerve-wracking, and I couldn't even watch it from court side. I watched the first 2 sets and then got ready because if he had won that match, it was us.
Yeah.
So we're in the locker room living every point, and it's just brutal. It was such heartbreaking loss, but he fought hard. It was a great atmosphere.
There is something about team competitions in tennis that are a little bit special, aren't there? The atmosphere within the Belgian team seems great.
It is, and even now with the mixed team, it's the first time for me in the mix, but the Davis Cup team is doing fantastic, and even here we've got a great team spirit. It's a lot of fun to be part of the Belgian tennis.
Who's going to be the boss in the mixed?
Ooh, let's call Elise.
Yeah, I think so. She actually doesn't play that much mixed doubles, does she?
No, she never plays.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously excels in singles and doubles, but doesn't play an awful lot of it. I do have to say quickly, while we're watching here, congratulations. Your wife just gave birth to your first child, right?
Thank you. First girl. Yes, first child.
Name?
Rosie.
Rosie. Lovely name. How's she doing? How's mum doing?
They're both doing fantastic.
Okay, and that's not going to hinder your time on tennis court. You're going to be still out there playing this year.
I'll still be playing, and I hope to take them along from February onwards. So.
Good luck with that. It's going to be a new addition. It's great to see. Congrats on your career so far, and good luck for 2026, Sander.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Yes, Sander, former top 20 doubles player, still going well out on the tour. I'm not sure whether he'll be out on the doubles court later on. Certainly not scheduled. That can change because we've got the women's singles, the men's singles, and then potentially a mixed doubles decider. And after the men's singles, they can change up who goes in, but it'd be lovely to see the new dad, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Out on court. at that time. It's going to get her in real trouble here.
15-13.
Holding has just been so difficult for the Chinese player. Only one hold so far in the contest as we head into the second hour. Quite a few Chinese fans in here. I think
yeah, a lot.
They need to be a little more vocal here for her. Yeah, understandably. Just can't find a way through. It's yet another break, and the Belgians. Really well done.
Yeah, really used the court extremely well as Zhu this time. And Mertens throwing in the odd slice when she was in the defense, but it didn't distract the Chinese. So she was patient this time. Sometimes she gets a little bit impatient and overplays, but this time she stayed in the rally. And once again, that drop shot was effective. Probably saw the point already for herself, but then once you lose your concentration just a little bit, it's over.
Perhaps the two thoughts watching this. Anyone who plays against Elise Mertens, they really have to work for it. She doesn't give it away, does she?
She doesn't.
There aren't too many sort of shortcuts, and also for Lin, she's played well, but hasn't actually gained any territory out here. I always feel Elise Mertens is very deceptive because she appears quite calm outwardly generally, sort of quite a low-key character, but there is a feisty underbelly that sometimes sort of comes to the surface.
Yep. It all comes under the surface when you play tennis, believe me. It's all these mind games.
Let's go.
Christopher Heyman, former player himself, almost top 250, but also not only the coach of Elise, but also the partner as well. It's got always a lot to manage. Got away with that. And an excellent service game.
Yeah, sometimes it's not the speed, it's the feel, the hands, and what she can do with it, because she was almost too tall to take this smash like that. Look at that slice, beautiful. Good hands. And there we see the emotions once again. She's in this.
So 69 minutes on the clock, and Team China serving to stay in this first match of 3 here.
Yeah, she knew right away what was wrong there. Waited too long. That footwork, you know, backwards, forwards, in and out is so important. That you don't just wait for the ball to arrive. You actually are the one adjusting.
Left, first serve.
That would be the easiest hold for her.
Don't jinx it. She's only held once, and that was in the 7th game of the opening set. She's been broken 6 times in the contest. It's been a real problem for her.
Yep.
Her best game so far. And Team China hang on here in the 2nd set.
Team Belgium leads by 5 games to 2.
非常好。这局很爽啊！爽。
Mertens and Belgium serving for this opening match.
Let first serve.
What do you think she'll be most pleased with if she wraps it up here?
Well, I do think that she's tried to be a lot more aggressive, especially on the returns. We mentioned that that's probably a little bit of a weakness, considering she's such a good doubles player, and she's really been trying on the second serves to be aggressive there. Just overall, pretty flawless.
Very
few blemishes on her serving report card.
Kin omhoog. Let's go.
30-15.
Let's go. And door.
To say something she's done very well out here. I know she's not been under enormous pressure. But pretty much every time that she's been behind in a service game, a break point down or needing a big serve, she's found it today. It's been a very good balance and all-round performance from Elise Mertens, the Belgian #1. And here she is at match point.
There's a lot of eye contact happening with the team captain.
Goed. Bal hoog raken. Goed omhoog nog eens. Let's go.
Even though she's up 6-2, 5-2, 40-30, it's interesting.
And Team Belgium off to a fast start in Sydney. Comprehensive performance by the Belgian #1. 6-2, 6-2 in a little over an hour over China's Zhu Lin. And given this format, they are halfway there to winning their first match, and what is only their second appearance here at the United Cup. I would say top marks for Elise on the opening day of her tennis season.
Yeah, there was absolutely nothing wrong with this match. I think she can be very proud with herself. Also, she knows where her tennis is at, you know, the beginning of the year, and it's certainly there. That's exactly how you want to kick off a year, to score that first point for Team Belgium. Must be feeling pretty good.
Let's go, man.
This is how she wrapped it up. Solid from start to finish. Is there another big year for Elise Mertens, not only in doubles but in singles as well? Let's see what she has to say. She's with Mark Petchey.
Elise, welcome to Sydney. Happy New Year. That's about as good as it gets, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I mean, it's an amazing atmosphere. I'm very happy to be back and, yeah, to start on a good note.
Obviously, Australia's been good to you. You've won the championships in the doubles. You made the semi-finals in singles. Do you always have a good feeling when you come down under at the start of the year?
You know, I do. I have pre-season at home, so it's rainy, no sun.
You're not selling Belgium to anyone here?
Maybe not in the winter, but it's a beautiful country. No, I'm very happy to be here. It's an amazing place, and Sydney is so beautiful.
I know you've just come off one of your best seasons ever in 2025. You won 2 titles. That brought you up to 10 career singles titles. You are the reigning Wimbledon champion in doubles, and you won your second Tour End championships as well. You are getting better and better every year.
Well, I just turned 30, so...
I didn't want to mention that.
Well, it's okay. I mean, tennis is a passion of mine, and I think you can improve every day, which I try to do. And yeah, of course, thanks everyone for coming, especially little kids. Hopefully they'll get some motivation out of that.
I'm sure they are watching you. You talk about improvements. Was there anything you were working on, particularly in the off-season?
I mean, women's tennis, first 3 shots are very important, so I try to do that, you know. But yeah, first matches getting the balls and getting the mentality and everything. So I'm very happy that I could close out this one.
Elise, congratulations and good luck for 2026, not just for you, but for your country.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, she loves being down on earth, had so much success. As I mentioned, semi-finalist at the AO many years ago, twice the champion in doubles, and loves representing her country. Played well, really well, out there in their opening match. As Babsy Shet sitting alongside me was saying, that you never quite know how it's going to come out after you've done all the hours of practice and training, the hard yards that no one gets to see. And it looks as if she's seeing the ball extremely well. Spent a lot of time on her physical conditioning in the off-season, as so many players do. Flew in a top trainer from Miami, we understand, and really prioritised that. But no, always good to start the year well. Let's have a look at those numbers. And we were particularly concerned about how many points she won behind her first serve. She's one of the best on the tour, and her numbers right up there. Very few blemishes on her